everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, you guys, today we are doing the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine journey. And so let's go ahead and get started for this week. And you know these readings are timeless. So this could apply, 6 months from now, or if you're in the energy, we're all, working at, we're in different energies. You guys, we do have the full moon in Libra coming up on Sunday, which is tomorrow. I'm actually recording this on Friday, so it's a couple days from now. But with that said, this is about really needing to make choices. This is about, justice being served. This is about closing out old relationships and getting ready to open new doors to new relationships. So we did end up with the death card, which is the number 13, but it says fork in the road. So there's some type of an ending. That's the Libra full moon, because one door closes, another door opens, and there's a brand new beginning at the same time. So death and rebirth. So fork in the road. There's definitely opportunities to be able to make some choices and decisions of where it is that you want to go. I want to go ahead and read the fork in the road when it comes to the relationships. It talks about you've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love, or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to a mutual passion, or to walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give. Then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lesson you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. So, I feel like we're all at this, the crossroads right now of are we going to go this way? For a lot of people, I've been doing this Divine Masculine Feminine journey now. My channel will be a year old on April Fool's Day, so yay me. I want to thank you all for being here, but at the same time, I feel like, I've been following this journey for a year now, longer, with my personal readings and stuff, but here on YouTube. And it's there's been a lot of this back and forth, wishy-washy. Am I going to stay? Am I going to go? Am I going to walk away from this relationship so I can actually go towards the one that I truly love? Am I going to go back to my past where my ex is and, stay in my comfort zone because this is too intense and I'm afraid of it because it just doesn't look like anything I've ever known, So it's whether you're the masculine or the feminine, it does not really matter. Or this could be the masculine and feminine within yourself. So it's okay, now it's time for us to really sit back and think, which way are we going to go? Are we going to go the distance? This is on the masculine side, does not matter whoever takes on the role of the masculine. So are we willing to go the distance? Are we really going to step foot into this relationship? Or are we going to keep going at it the way we've been going? So we've got the 47 here, which breaks down into an 11. 11 is about, the ascended masters, and this is about a choice and decision. It's the 1 and 1. So it's you can go this way or you can go this way. Same thing with the fork in the road. Which way are you going to go? Something has to end in order for something new to begin. The number 47, let's go ahead and read it. All right, 47, relationship message. You either are in or are calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time. For better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth. You are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart isn't it magnificent? So on the feminine side, I feel like with the masculine though, it's like, you know, he's trying to get to the finish line of something that he's doing. And I feel like once he hits that self-mastery is when he can make that decision of which way he's going to go when it comes to commitment, okay? With the feminines, we've got peace, okay? So peace is the number 23. There could definitely have been some obstacles, but I feel like for the feminines, you're definitely finding peace and all that. It's like, you know, there's some choices and decisions that you need to make, and it's like, depending on the choices that you decide that you're going to make, that's how this relationship is either going to come together or you're going to come together with someone new. I feel like a lot of you, it's going to be with someone new. Okay, for some of you, it could be from someone from the past, but I'm not going to go ahead and put my name on that one. Relationship message for peace says, when two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Funny enough, didn't we just talk about that in the masculines, about the tuning of the instrument? So you guys are definitely, you know, playing this game of song and dance with one another. And I feel like you guys are going to end up just running yourselves right into each other, whether this is new or someone who is, you know, a new version of the old person. Okay. So whatever you're doing, keep doing. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours and it is to be savored, okay? So, you know, finding peace wherever you are, feminines, I think is going to be in your best interest. Let's go ahead and pull some of the, all right, past life relationship. You have known each other before. So, you know, I feel like if you're meeting someone new, this is going to feel like you've known this person forever. It's just like the two, you know, the instruments that come together. It's like maybe the two of you are in a band, you know, maybe both of you guys play an instrument and it just works together, okay? But I feel like, you know, you guys have, you know, played this song and dance in many lifetimes. And I'm going to say that, you know, here in like 2021, you know, throughout like 2022, you know, and further, we're going to be coming into union, all right? So those of you who have been waiting patiently, doing your work, you know, getting your shit done, you know, doing your inner works, I'm going to tell you, like, your significant partner is on their way in. And you just have to trust and believe that that's it. And just find peace in where you are. You know, it's like if things aren't happening right now, it's because you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Maybe you're supposed to be working on your business. Maybe you should be working on your friendships, or maybe your self-help, okay? Because you don't want to be taking that past baggage in, because it'll deflect the other person. Because, you know, a lot of the times we come into, we come into contact with someone that we've known from a past life. And a lot of the reason why these people, even though you're like, I feel this strong urge to come into union with this person, the problem is this person remembers, like, last time the two of you guys got together and something ended up happening and it didn't work out. So we usually end up deflecting the other person. That's the runner-chaser dynamic, okay? So keep that in the back of your mind. Spirit, please show me. And I say death, you know, in past lives too, because we do have the number 13 here, okay? And that is the death card. Spirit, please show me for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. What messages, what guidance do we have for the divine masculine and feminine for this week? What messages? Oh, wow, okay. So make the effort and chemistry. So yeah, you know, I feel like there's someone here, you know, great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. And if you're in a place of surrender, you know, and I think that that's what this fork in the road is all about, is, do I make that effort? You know, do I go in and say hello? You know, can I, you know, send that text message or that phone call? I really have a lot of chemistry for this person, and I feel like there's a strong magnetic pull to this person, you know, and even if you don't know the person, it's like, you know, all of a sudden they get called into the same grocery store as you because you're a magnet, but you're only a magnet when your light is shining. When you're sitting here pissed off, wondering all the time, when is he going to be here? Or when is she going to be here? When is this going to ever happen? What you're doing is you're putting a block on the person from coming in. Okay. So Spirit, please show me the divine masculine and feminine to their love journey. What messages, what guidance? What does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? What does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? Okay. Attraction. There it is. What did I just say? You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So when you're sitting in this place of peace and surrender, feminines, when you are in that moment, when you take a moment and stop and smell the roses, that is when you are at your most attractive. That is when your light is shining. Not when you're sitting in this position of like, dread and is it ever going to come? Is he ever going to be here? What else with the divine masculine? Holy crap. Okay, so it came up in the reverse, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I feel like in the past, this person did, probably there was a third party involvement for some of you. For others of you, I feel like this person is really wanting to reach out. He knows that he's been deceiving himself. And he knows that you know this. And maybe things aren't as exactly. So retreat, it's showing up in the reverse. So this is, he's saying, I want to come back in. Okay? I want to come back in. I want to make amends. I don't want to lie to you anymore. I don't want to pretend that, things aren't, there's not something between us. I know that, I pretend like, everything is okay, but deep it down inside, I feel like the masculine is wanting to make a return. Okay, so what does the divine feminine want to say to the divine masculine, spirit? Let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So she's trying to let the masculine know that, if he didn't try to control this relationship and he allowed, the flow, because look, he's being controlled here. See how he's like tied to the pole? That's about power and control right there. It's like, for some of you, this person has been hiding, holding themselves back from you. But you can't control the relationship, you can end up controlling it to the detriment. So for some of you, those of you who have known who this partner is, this person probably had to control themselves around you. They pretended like they didn't care because they actually care a lot about you. Also, these feminines, that's a little bit of advice for you too. And it goes back to what I was saying is like, oh my God, when is he going to show up? Okay, you got to let go of the control issues. This person will be here if you can literally just be in the moment. Be happy with where you are. Shine your light so that this person can come in. Sorry about that, you guys. So this person, can feel comfortable coming in. It was like I was talking to a friend yesterday and I was doing a love reading. And I was like, there's a difference between the Empress in the Tarot and there's, okay, funny. Oh my God. So they're still at the bottom of the deck. Thank God. Thank you, Spirit. There's a huge difference when you are coming into a relationship, when you're coming in like this or you're coming in like this. Okay. So doesn't she look so much more peaceful and approachable and abundant? And, she knows her worth. She's been sitting there on her throne and she has all her luxuries. Now look at the other one. Do I even really need to say anything? She's got her sword up. She's got her hand out like, come over here and, and you can talk to me, but if you hurt me, I'll cut you off. And I get that. The Empress can do that without even having to say a word, without even having to embody this body language even, right? So keep that in mind when you're trying to come into a relationship. It's not sexy when you're desperate, and it's not sexy when you're on guard, okay? So, Spirit, please show me what does the Divine Feminines want to say to the Divine Masculine? What messages does the Divine Feminine want to say to the Divine Masculine? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring the two of you together. So she's saying, like, I'm manifesting you. I don't want to deceive myself anymore. I want to, I want to invest in what is, in what is being, what is right, what is honest, and what my soul is being called to. Okay. I love that energy. Spirit, please show me. There it is, heart-to-heart conversations. She's saying it's time for us to sit down and have a talk. She's also saying for some of you, the ones that you don't know, I look forward to sitting down and having a conversation with you. And so I feel like, just having that conversation with one another, even if it's through the ethers, again, this person can hear you. They can feel your body language. They can feel your light. They can feel when you're happy. They can feel when you're sad. They can feel when you're angry. They can feel, we can feel each other. It's like sometimes we go through these bouts of depression and we're like, wow, I was just feeling really good, 5 minutes ago. And then all of a sudden everything just goes to shit because you got really overwhelmed. So, keep that in the back of your mind, you guys, because there's a choice here. You're either going to go one way or you're going to go the other. But I feel like the divine masculine is saying, like, I want to go the distance, and he's almost to the finish line. So whatever it is, that's what it's talking about. Let go of control issues, because this divine masculine has a plan. This divine masculine is not trying to deceive you. They're wanting to come out. They're wanting to talk. And if this is somebody that you have not met yet, this person is finally opening themselves up and really realizing that they do want a higher level of commitment. They do want some type of an engagement and to, grow old together and live happily ever after. They want that, but at the same time, you have to trust that this person is making all the right decisions. And when they're ready to make that decision, then, and they can open themselves up fully to a relationship. Because again, you guys, we're playing for keeps, and timing really does matter. So like when I say, this, reading for this week, I'm not putting a week on it. You know what I mean? Because whenever you listen to this message is when you're supposed to. It's not, for this week only. You could hear this message 6 months to 6 years from now, and it could still apply. Okay. It just matters where you're standing in your karma right now and what timeline you're on. So I feel like, the divine feminine is saying, like, I really want to sit down and have a conversation, but I feel like, and I want you to hear me. And I don't want you to walk away when I talk to you, okay? And I feel like it may be in the past, if you know who this person is, this person, ran away from these types of conversations because it was too uncomfortable for them. Maybe they were immature, okay? They weren't ready for that. We do have that full moon in Libra coming up, like I said. So it's like when one door closes, another door opens, and you need to be very purposeful about the type of person that you're trying to bring in. Calling in this soulmate, feminines and masculines, you want to be really, really purposeful about what it is that you're calling in and who it is. It's like, you can have any relationship, and if you've been following me for a while, you've heard me say this, you can ask for tall, dark, and handsome, and you could totally get it, but do they talk to you? Do they listen to you? Because it looks like she's talking and he's not listening. So you want to make sure that when you're calling in this other person, you're not bringing in somebody who's going to be controlling, somebody who doesn't let you, have your freedom. Somebody who's like the last relationship that you were with, or the one before that, or the one before that. I feel like you just need to be in surrender mode, and I feel like, trust me, I feel like this masculine can't hold back his feelings anymore, and I do feel like there is some type of a return. And I do feel like the angels here in the background, see the angels? I feel like your ancestors, your angels, they are literally bringing this back in for you guys. They're guiding the two of you guys together. You have to just trust that what you're feeling is real. Let's see what the masculines want to say. Spirit, please show me what are the masculines, okay? I want to come back home to you where I belong. Okay. Spirit, okay. Just now is not the right time. So I said, the timing is everything, okay? He wants to go the distance. He's almost to the finish line. He's got some things that he's got to wrap up right now. And until those things are taken care of, you just have to just wait, Okay, I know everybody's sick of it. I don't blame you. I'm sick of it too. I've been following this journey now for years, and I'm sick of it just as much as you guys are. And I'm tired of, psychics saying, oh, it's coming in. And, and I've heard psychics say, oh, and don't listen to anybody who says that they're not coming in. Listen, for some of you, yes, they are. For others of you, no, they're not. It's not the person that you're thinking of. Okay, so just know that whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. And if you're not in a relationship right now, it's because there's things that you need to work on. Okay? You can't be bringing somebody into the middle of your debt. If you got bills that need to be paid off, if you think this person is going to come in and save you and pay off all your debt, you're wrong. You need to take care of all these things and get your ducks in a row so that when this person comes in, they're not taking on a project. Okay? Nobody wants a project relationship. I know for me, I don't want somebody coming in and giving me $50,000 worth of debt this moment I say hi and fall in love with you. Like, no freaking thank you, unless that $50,000 worth of debt is the payoff on your house or our house, Like, other than that, I don't want any part of it, especially if it has to do with your ex. I'll be honest with you, no thank you. I don't want somebody who's, having to pay their ex or being paid by their ex. Like, make your own money. If you're living off of, your ex-husband and they're paying you, or your ex-wife, that's not sexy. You're not making your own money. You're just living off of somebody else's that you're not even in a relationship with. Keep that in the back of your mind. Like right now, we're all doing taxes. Get your taxes paid off. Get all your shit taken care of so that when you come into this relationship, you're footloose and fancy free. Okay? That's like the best advice I could give anybody. Clean up all of this. Every planet is direct right now for you to clear up anything that is like going on in your life, any type of deception, any type of bullshit. Okay? Let's get this handled. No more exes. If you're still talking to your exes and still hanging out with your exes and getting text message from your exes, that's not sexy. When was the last time you got a new bed? Okay? Because nobody wants to sleep with you in the same bed that you were sleeping with your ex-husband or your ex-wife. Not sexy. See what I'm saying? Like, the devil's in the details, and there's a lot of little things that you wouldn't even think can be a block. If you're still living in the same house and you've got pictures of you and your ex, and you still got some of his stuff in the nightstand next to your bed or in your bathroom, not sexy. Okay? So prepare yourself. Those little things, believe it or not, add up. So that's why I'm saying now is not the right time. Not that he doesn't have other things going on, but I do feel like there is definitely something here about a higher level of commitment where this is something that could definitely last the test of time if you're willing to clean up, okay? You got to clean it all up. Spirit, please show me for the Divine Masculine. Okay, there it is. So I have a plan, but you have to trust me. I have a plan, but you have to trust me. I can't stand not talking to you. Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. Whoa, okay. All I want to do is talk to you. You guys, this is so funny. The two of you, look at this. Look at this. Look. Heart-to-heart conversations. He can't stand not talking to you, and she can't stand not talking to you. You guys want to talk so bad. That's all you guys want. But I will say, you guys, they can hear you. So when you send out, I love you, I understand. Obviously, I always say never put all your eggs in one basket. If you love somebody, though, you set them free. It goes back. I know it sounds cliche. If you love something and you set it free and it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it was never meant to be. But that doesn't mean it has to come back next week or next month or next year. It might take some time. I've talked to a lot of clients and about their love life and, how they ended up finding love after 40, and they, and not that you guys are, 40 and over, but the ones who have found love after 40, I'm like, what is your secret? And they're like, it's really funny. I actually met this person like a couple of years prior to us finally actually getting together. It was like I wasn't attracted because this person, was not in their highest of, integrity, and I needed to let them go until they could do it all and finish it up. And then the person actually went and did the work. They actually crossed the finish line and they came back and they were a better person than they were the first time around. because they felt more secure. They didn't feel like they had a bunch of stuff lingering over the top of them. So, keep that in your mind, okay? So I can't stand not talking to you. And then I fear that if I get too close, or if you get too close, you will hurt me, barely because you've been hurt in the past. That's kind of like the Queen of Swords here. She's been hurt, so she puts up that sword. But again, we don't want to come into it like that. We want to come into it like that. Okay, yeah, there's a possibility. Listen, even if this is our last marriage, they're going to die. Okay, you're going to get hurt again. Or they could walk away. Let's just get to the point. Okay, but you have to go into it just knowing that, yeah, bad things happen. But that's everything in life, no matter what. The only two guarantees in life is death and taxes. And we've got the death card right here. The transform doesn't mean that you won't come into another life and do it again. Just make it worthwhile this life. So if you're not doing good on your health, it's like for me, I had massive neck and shoulder injuries. I was getting an epidural every month and a half all last year. Now I'm 6 months without an epidural, and I can move and I can shake, and it's the best I've ever felt in my life. But that's because I turned my health around, because I didn't want to feel like that anymore. Because if I'm going to go into a relationship, I quit smoking cigarettes 3 years ago because I want to live. I quit, I'm eating different. I'm actually going to booty yoga, and shaking it and having a grand old time. Might not be able to do all of it, but I'm still out there. I'm active. I'm enjoying myself. So I suggest you do too. Get out there with your friends. Start, feeling really good about yourself. Make yourself sexy. Sitting on the couch and watching tarot card readings and, waiting for this person to show up and leaving me comments like, I will never give up. Great. But in the meantime, what are you doing to make this come together any faster? Start working on your self-help, okay? Really important right now, you guys. Because we can come into union. Spirit, please show me from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. I daydream about you. Good. Daydream away. That's you calling in your soulmate. But again, try not to put a face or a name on the person, and just call in what is in your highest and for your highest and best self. For whatever lesson that you need to learn at this time. Daydream about the type of relationship that you want. Daydream about, how you want this person to make you feel. That's the law of attraction. It's like, I see people at the beach. I live here in Hawaii, and I see people at the beach, and I see them hand in hand, and I daydream about, and I imagine myself being able to feel the palm of their hand in my hand. And the sweat, that nervous sweat. I imagine those things. I imagine the feeling of their lips against my cheek. Imagine those things, okay? When you're daydreaming, imagine it. But again, keep yourself open and just open your heart, okay? I'm so scared of change. Yeah. And I'm not good at communicating my feelings with you. Come on, feminines. So probably when you have talked to this person, you got angry. And that's probably why this person stopped listening. And they went on this retreat. But I feel like they realized they made a mistake because they were trying to be deceptive. They were telling you that they didn't care. They were telling you that they didn't feel the same way you did. And that was just an all-out lie. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, this person is coming back in. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a couple love cards, and then I will let you guys get back to your weekend, okay? Spirit, please show me what messages, what advice do you have from Spirit about the divine masculine and divine feminine? What advice do you have, Spirit? Okay, we've got a few here, so I'm going to go ahead and read these. I can't make this up. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So there's that heart chakra just gleaming. And know that you're allowed to have that same joy as the people that you see walking down the street, giggling and laughing with one another, having beautiful conversations. You're entitled to those things. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone, okay? And be in peace being there, being okay with being there. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So see what I'm saying? Instead of being like, when are they showing up? When are they going to be here? Work on you. Work on you. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Even if you don't have one right now, act as if you do, and so it shall be. And then the very last card that came out is soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Excuse me. Somebody here, you're having a really tough time communicating. Wow. Okay, so this is about calling in your soulmate. As soon as you believe that you are capable of this type of love, it'll come in. But not until you believe that in yourself, and not until you embody that within yourself. Not until you come into alignment with your own masculine and feminine. You guys, this is a really beautiful reading this week. Get prepared. I do feel like for some of you, if you let go of the control issues, let go of, trying to know every detail and watching, I'm really getting like tarot card reading after tarot card reading after tarot card reading. Take a break. I mean, yes, I love you guys watching my channel. I really, really do. But at the same time, I also believe in going out and living your life and experiencing the experiences and allowing the universe to guide you. Anyway, you guys, this is a beautiful reading. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out my link tree in the description box. It has all my social media sites and all my services. You guys, I love you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Happy birthday to the Footsteps to Peace channel. And I just want to say, you guys, I couldn't have done it without each and every single one of you. So I love you all. Have a beautiful week, and we'll chat again soon. Take care.